Good morning. It is January the 26th, 2017. Time to kick off another trading day. With our usual disclaimer, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they are designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Well, yesterday the Dow closed at 20,003. In the overnight session we hit 22.9950. Remember, we had a structural sell at 22.99 and 23.03 when we hit the first one, and the markets pulled back a little bit, but what that's done is that every stock market in the world is up overnight. The thought is that prosperity is coming for the United States, and economic growth, the return of economic growth, strong economic growth to the United States will increase demand for the world's product and will spill over into their economies too. Buy stocks. The Trump phenomena, the election, the proposed changes in tax and industrial policy started our market rallying. Other markets have followed suit. The issue has always been, will Trump do what he said he was going to do? And so far, with the executive orders this week, Trump is doing a lot of what he said he was going to do, so there's no reason not to think that taxes are going down and rules and regulations are going down. Everybody that's met with him on the industrial and the labor side has come out of those meetings pumped up. The economy is a state of mind when you get right down to it. So people are willing to forego $1 today and spend $1 for hopes of more somewhere down the road. That's hurting bonds, that's hurting treasuries, that's hurting the debt market. So yields are going higher. We've had pretty weak auctions so far this week, and the issue is going to be what will the dealer community do to support treasuries today for the seven-year auction. So we have the 7-year auction. At some point today, ought to bring support in, and it ought to keep the bottom from falling out of the market until after the auction's out of the way, if the bottom's going to fall out of the market. Okay, rumor fact, 20K, 2300 in the E-mini, been a trading target. Some people will take profits up here. I still think any break in the market is going to be bought because we don't know what the tax policy is. We don't know what the industrial policies are. We think they're going to be favorable, but there's more to come on that deal. So maybe a little profit taking, but I still think that the markets are going to be bought. Don't have a lot of interest in the short side, except from a short-term trading perspective. Okay, we have a B in the overnight market. Resistance really starts at 24. Last rotate up stopped at 23. Till 23.27, sell 1. 31.03, sell 2. On the buy side, this 18 to 20 area could hold, so 16 to 20, buy 1. And then 9 to 13, buy 2. Today's news, trade deficit minus 65.5. Jobless claims 246. Chicago National Business Activity Index. A lot of people follow this. It was minus 2.7 last month. Don't have a guesstimate for today. My guess is it'll improve. It'll get a little better. PMI flash services 54.4. The PMI numbers usually don't play. New home sales 593. That number could come in lower than forecast because of the rise in interest rates. LEI plus 0.4. No one pays any attention to that because of the interest rate component. Over time, that could come back into play. Natural gas inventories minus 121 BCF. And KC Fed manufacturing, it was 11 last month. I don't know what it's going to be this month. So the news focus, new home sales, jobless claims, direction of the E-mini probably is primal. That's the big one. Then the dynamics of moving 7-year paper. That was a mouthful, wasn't it? And that's why people don't want to put stuff into context. Oh my God, how am I going to... All that stuff? Are you kidding me? What you have to do is boil all that stuff down to higher, lower trading range. And when you first get in this game, I'm not smart enough. I don't have enough background to do that. I'll never get that down. I'm just going to trade technically, and then you find out that trading technically has its limitations too. Okay, if the market is going to find support, first we ought to see it in the 30 years. So 28 to 01 is number one. 21.25 buy one. 9.13 buy two. Resistance 8 to 12. Sell 15 to 19. And sell 27s to 31s. Catch the top of that. Gold was off overnight. No reason to own gold anymore. I remember, it wasn't too many days ago that they were worried all worried about inflation. That's why gold was rallying. It's just like politicians jump from one side of an issue to the other, sometimes in the same sentence. You always have to have something to write about. So if we put all of this together and go to the longest line of letters, I'm going to do Q. I would certainly work. Started in Asia. Nothing but B's behind us. So we've got the break at 90. We've got that low at 93. We've got that low at 95. That low at 98. So last rotate up was 93.70, and our little move out of the middle here. New distribution down started. So 92, 95, sell one. Trying to pick up this area right here. And then 98 to 1200, sell two. Here's the attractor at 88. The low volume numbers down here at 80. So 84, 86 buy one. 79, 81 buy two. Gold looks lower, but like the E-mini starts to sell off, gold will snap back. Okay, the selling in the euro started in Asia, has continued. Possibilities, I'm going to do that split right there. We have a new move, but you can see we're going to test support. Maybe we'll get our 107.25s today. Buy one. I have been single-handedly supporting the market with my market calls. People read that and they don't take them down to my level, so we can get in and get long. 107.50, sell one. 65.75, sell two. Yesterday we went out trying to sell 75s to 85s, then 95 to 108. The high is 85. That was a pretty good call. You had that in your hands well before the fact. And that's what we pride ourselves on, or in. Tradable information before the fact. Well, take a look at crude. Not a whole lot's happening, right? So, resistance is 53 and a quarter, 53 and a quarter. We had a 53, 53 and a quarter sell yesterday. Last night, coming into it. Could have filled. Trade really hasn't developed. Second sell, 53.75 to 54. On the buy side, supports 52.50, 52.75. Buy one. 52 even, 52 and a quarter. We're in a very, very tight range. Overproduction, cheating, not on goal. Stories are really largely ignored. Everybody right now is talking about, well, we're working down to our agreed upon quotas. It takes a little time to do that, right? And traders have accepted that. They're not too worried about this. So 50 minus, 60 plus is where the market is right now. 55 is where resistance is. I expect the spring, when more of Trump's policies are known, that we'll see quite a bit of drilling activity in the oil shale formations, which will tend to cap prices. Now, we still have to import oil from somebody. We haven't met our needs, but within 10 years, we could meet our needs if we wanted to take it that way. And given all the trouble that comes out of the Middle East and Russia and all these other places, I think it'd be pretty smart to start that program. Don't know if it'll happen. Okay, where is support? The market makes new highs, finds a price. And that's not really rejection right there, but 2300 is a market number. That's the first stage. 2, you find a price that cuts off the buying. Then you come down and you find out where support is. And new buying enters the market. And we come back up. And if we can't take out that high right there, which would be 22.99, then the market will move into development, which is stage 3. So, rumor fact, we didn't quite make 2300. I think everybody knows there's stops above 2300. Dow made it. I think the market is looking for support right now. And last rotate down yesterday stopped at basically 22.91. So this 90.92 area, buy one. Pick up this level back here, 85.87, buy two. Sell failure to take out 2300. And 2303, 2305, sell two. Okay, 15 points on to 92 takes us to 07. So that would be another area up here that we might pay attention to based on that low right there. So right now I'm guessing the market's going to head higher. Okay, it's going to take a bit to get everything up and posted. I'm going to get busy on that. I will be back with you as soon as possible.